Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me to see what my updates are this week. If you have been watching my videos for this past week, you know I've kind of slowed down a little bit. Well, a lot. I have been releasing videos every single day for over a year, and this past month I have decided to slow it down. You may notice I did not have a video yesterday. And that's probably going to be the norm now. On Sundays, you may not have a video. That way, guys, rest, spend time with your family, have your own downtime. That is what I have done today. It is Sunday night or evening, whatever you want to call it. It's after dark. But I wanted to bring you guys along and give you a little update. You will see, well, right here behind me. I don't know how to get my finger over to it. Over here. This is the Preppy quilt that we are doing on the sew along on Saturdays. This upcoming Saturday, we will be finishing that. All I have to do is sew all of my rows together. I've got most of them sewn together, but I will need to sew. I have about 3 or 4 on there that still need to be sewn, and then I need to be putting borders on there, but y'all will see that Saturday of this week. And the other thing that I worked on this week was the Land That I Love. That comes every Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Central Time. We do this on Tammy's channel. It's at the Siberian Wind. And we come together every Thursday night on a live. Her link is down in the description. You will be able to see that. Every Thursday we do this. We will be doing this sew along all the way through July, I believe, is when we're doing it through. But there really wasn't a lot to bring you guys along on. I am doing some slowdown. I do have an update of something I'm no longer going to be doing. I've tried it. Y'all probably saw, I might have done a video and y'all might have seen it, where I cut the pattern for my granddaughter's outfit out. Now I remember why I don't do suits like that. I'm just telling y'all, I trashed it all. Every bit of it. I do have some little scrap fabrics left. I trashed everything. The pattern, what I had sewn, trashed it. I remember now why I don't do those. If it's just a regular shirt without all that interfacing and stuff, no, I can do just a regular shirt. I don't want to do all that. No, I'm too old now for that aggravation. Walmart sells clothes plenty cheap. I don't have to sew them. So, that being said, we won't be doing any garment sewing on here. I may sew a couple shirts for myself, but I don't have to have all of that lining and all that on my clothes. And it won't be like something that's got a button on it. I just, you know, I'm old and Walmart does it good enough. I don't have to. So, we'll be okay with that. And y'all probably see I have a sweater on. Guys, it is still cold today. Well, Sunday. Now, I know I had said that I might have to go in on Saturday night, but we got that called off. And I kept saying, I don't see any reason why. There's no rain in the forecast, no freezing temps. Well, y'all, we have had rain almost all day today. I don't know where it came from because it was showing 0% chance, but we got it. So let's talk about what's going to be happening this week. of course, the things that you know, Thursday night with Tammy on her channel, The Land That I Love, that comes out of the Celebrate with Quilts book. And then Saturday, we will be finishing up the Preppy Sew Along, and I will be announcing the new one. I have not decided yet what I will be doing or what the fabrics will be yet on mine. So, that's what I'll be doing for sure. But my plan is possibly to start cutting out the rest of my poppy cotton blocks and going on and getting those done. I do have that perfectly pieced project, the heart one, the one that says love, it's a pillow, the one that I'm making. I do want to finish that also. I want to start knocking out some things that are hanging around, especially that right there. That is the Cotton Cuts Tree of Life. I still have not put my borders on it, so I'm going to try to space out my finishes so I don't have so many that have to go to the long armor at the same time, because I will be sending the Preppy as soon as I get my borders on it. I will be sending it to get it long armed, and next month will probably be this. So this Preppy will be March. This will probably be April. I try to only send one a month to the long armor, just mainly because of the cost of it. You guys watching my videos, liking, sharing, commenting on them, thank you all for doing that. That does help me in the algorithms and everything. I am a monetized channel, so that does help me get some funds to be able to get things done so I can continue to bring you guys content. So I appreciate each and every one of you watching my videos. Don't forget, the first Monday of March, I will be doing a giveaway. I had a video that had a secret word in it. You'll have to watch the videos to find it. But I will be doing the drawing on that the very first Monday of March. And we'll be doing that giveaway then. You do need to be a U.S. resident, because right now at this time, shipping to internationally is just way too expensive. I do try to keep some things that I can ship internationally, which is normally like patterns, things that are paper that don't have fabric. So if someone outside of the United States does win, I will try to pull something together, but I'm trying to keep it to residents of the United States. So, and I hate that, because I do have people outside of the United States that watch, and I do want to be able to provide gifts to those outside of the United States. But it does get very costly. And so let's see, once again, up this week, I hope to be tying up some projects. I won't be doing new projects. I'm going to tie up what I already have going. And what that is right now, I have the perfectly pieced love pillow that I want to finish up. I have the poppy cotton quilt along or sew along that I want to get finished. I have like 4 or 5 blocks left of that. And then I have the peaceful baskets, the Fat Quarter Shop peaceful baskets that I do need to finish also. Now, I still have the Cotton Cuts Tree of Life to put borders on and then send to the long armor. I am currently working the Cotton Cuts Wild West. We will be having a new clue come out on that one pretty soon. And then the Flyway started, I believe, February 7th. I believe that's when the first clue came out. I haven't yet received my box of fabrics. I was told that it is still in cutting right now. So, and if the next clue comes out before I get my box, I dare say this is probably going to be my last box, because I prepaid and I literally If you are a cotton cuts and subscriber, or you do cotton cuts. Now, I know this may step on some toes, but this is my thinking. This is how I would run my business. And I know it's not their business. They run their business how they want to. But if you are doing a cotton cuts quilt, puzzle mystery quilt right now, at the end of it, if you want to do the next one, you actually have a code that will allow you to purchase a day ahead of time. And I purchased a day ahead of time, like right when they opened it up. I got in, I purchased mine, paid for it in full. I dare say I was probably one of the first 100 people, because I was in it within the first 5 minutes of it opening up, and I paid in full, all of that, when it opened up. And I'm still waiting on my box of fabrics. I completely understand how their process works, but I'm about to get a second clue. I haven't even printed my first one off because I don't have a box yet. And I would lose that clue for sure if I don't have my box. So I love cotton cuts. I love that it's pre-cut. I love everything about it. This is the only part I do not like. I do not like that I prepaid for a whole box and did it a day before the general public could do theirs, because I know I'm not doing puzzle mystery quilts as long as most of the people have. This is only my Flyway is my fourth, I think. I did Carnival, Tree of Life, Wild West, and now Flyway. So Flyway is my fourth one that I've done. I know it's a lot of people that's done it ever since. This is the one thing that I feel like they should be better at, but I understand. It's a different process. I mean, the people that only do 1 month, it's easier to get all of that first clue cut for everybody, and then after that, do the rest of the clues. I completely understand the process. But, you know, I don't know what would make it better. I really don't. But the fact that the second clue is about to come out in probably 2 weeks, I think. They're saying I'm going to have my box before then. They really are. And which I've looked at the link. I've been following the link. I know. I'm watching it. And, you know, I know that's my own personal feelings, but it's because I want to be able to join in the fun too, and I've not been able to yet because I don't, and I'm not the only one. I saw several, there's like 3 colorways, I think, as of today that have not been finished cutting. And we got the email that says they're supposed to go out next week or go for packaging or something next week. Well, and I'm doing this with everything all the way across the board. If I don't get my box before my next clue comes out, this will be my last puzzle mystery quilt. That's just how it is. I also am still waiting on my Creative Notions bag. That should be my February bag or box. We pay for them in January and you get them in February, and then you pay in March and get in April. Well, this is supposed to be a February box, and I've kind of made my mind up also on this, that if I don't get my February in February, then I'm going to cancel that also. I won't do that again anymore either. And it's not that I don't like the box. I do like the box. I love everything in it. It's just I cannot be trying to keep track of what has not come in yet. and I am eliminating extras and waste, because if y'all have noticed, you haven't seen a lot of shopping hauls from me. I have not done a lot of those. I am seriously going through all of my stuff. I want to get my sewing room cleaned out. I'm clearing out other types of crafts that I've done. I've done a lot of crafts, guys. I've done a lot of them. And I'm trying to get downsize. You know, I've realized at this point what is important. And before I don't want to call it hoarding, but almost that's what it is. I was gathering. I may need this one day. I may need that. Well, you know what? If I don't need it today, I don't need it in my house. So, and if I could, I would show y'all I have a cookbook shelf here in my sewing room that's probably got about 300 cookbooks on it. I've got a cookbook rack or shelf also. Well, I have 2 shelves in my kitchen also that has cookbooks on them. I'm not ever going to cook out of all these cookbooks, ever. But I do have some vintage cookbooks that I really like. I don't want to get rid of. So those I am keeping. But I really don't need all these cookbooks. So I'm probably going to be doing some thinning of that. Thinning of my craft books. I just really need to downsize the amount of stuff in my room to give me more space, because I literally have, like over here, I have shelf, desk, shelf, and then all the way, I have table behind this. I have a sewing cabinet behind this, and I have another shelf here. Then I have a shelf here. The only thing that does not have a shelf on the wall is my windows and my doors. So I want to change that. I want to get my space cleaned out. This is my office also. So these are things that I am currently working on right now. I feel like I will be more productive if I have the chaos down in here. Now, if I can have a shelf, I want to clean the cookbook shelf off so I can put kitted projects on that. I want things to be on the shelves and not stacked on the floor. I have kitted projects that are stacked over here. They're in the shoe boxes, so they're not directly on the floor, but I want them eye level where I can see them and I can know exactly what I have going on. So that is a focus for me. That's kind of been my focus for 2025, is to reorg, downsize, use what I got. If I'm not going to use it, get it out of here. Just make room for something else, or make room to reorganize. I have a desk over here that I have no need for. I want to be able to get that out of here. The only thing I'm using it for is, right now I'm looking at the top of it here. I have books across the top, and I have shipping things on there, like my padded envelopes, things like that. I mean, I can use it for that, but I have shelves in here that I can use that for also. So that is my goal, is to try to make room here in my office for me to be more productive, more efficient, and maybe get a bigger cutting table, y'all. I really would love to do that. Get me a bigger cutting table. But I'm also working on garden ideas right now. Our weather is just so crazy right now. We're fixing to have 70-degree days this week. So my plan is to try to get my garden planted. Is always by Mother's Day. Certain things I want to get by Mother's Day. I really don't do cool weather crops, but I've been wanting to. But the weather is just so crazy, you just don't know when you can get things planted. So what I'm doing right now is I'm seeing what spaces I have, what is in those spaces. If they are perennials, like I do have perennial beds. I have strawberries. I have asparagus. Those are there. I have a patio fig that I have to do care and maintenance for. I've got to see when I do that. I have blackberry vines that I need to see when I can do maintenance for that. I need to get a spot that is sunny enough to put the blackberry vines, because where I was going to put them gets too much shade. They need a lot more sun. I found that out in my research. So guys, I'm still new to gardening also, and I want to do the best I can for the plants that I have so they have the best care. Last year, I didn't have some of my garden beds, which, y'all, I use little kiddie pools to test things out to see if they'll grow for me here. I didn't have anything in a couple of them, so I just seeded them with marigolds or zinnias or something. I just put something in them so they would have something growing in them other than weeds. And they did really good. I had purple basil in one of them. Beautiful. Smelled amazing. I didn't harvest any of it, but smelled amazing. Now, right now, with all the rain that we've gotten, I can't even get out there to it because it's saturated. It's too wet. Even though I have raised garden beds, the reason I have raised garden beds is because where they're at, it stays wet in the rainy season, and you can't get to it unless you've got rubber boots on that come above the ankle. So I have to think what I want to plant there, and I'm not real sure because I'm trying to stay away from things like potatoes because I am diabetic. I'm not supposed to have that, but I love potatoes, my favorite vegetable of all time. I'm trying to learn how to grow things that I can eat. Brussels sprouts I can eat. I can't get those things to grow, so I'm doing more research on those because I want to learn how to grow Brussels sprouts. But guys, just hang with me. I am going slow, enjoying it in the process, realizing things that I should not do and leave it up to somebody else to do. Now, that's not to say that I'm not going to sew my grandbaby some clothes, but it's just not going to be things that have to button or snap or all that. I just want a plain, easy making shirt or dress that don't require all of that. I don't. I just realized that was more because I took 2 days and I actually recorded it and then I just dumped it. I said, no, we're not doing this because I was getting frustrated. Sewing is not supposed to be frustrating for me, so I'm not going to have it frustrating. If it frustrates me, I'm getting rid of it because I'm too old. I'm too old to have all that frustration. So, I'm frustrated enough. I have to get up in the morning and go to work. Can I identify as a retired rich woman? Can I do that? They're letting people identify as all kinds of things. Can I identify as a retired rich woman? That's what I want to be. But I'm not. I am rich. I am rich in all kinds of love. Yeah, I got to spend the evening with my little grandson. I went over there to see him because I was so upset. I couldn't go see my granddaughter. I didn't have her thing done, and I wanted to carry it over there. So I went and saw my grandson because he's only 5 minutes away. My granddaughter is 45 minutes away, and I'll probably go see her next weekend, though. But I went and saw him, and they were only home for a little while because my daughter and her fiance were going to her daddy's house to go see him. And they hadn't been home very long, and I just called. I'm like, can I come over? I just need to see. I need to see my little man for a little bit, and I did. Oh, my goodness. That little tootie, I'm telling you, he put a spoon in my water boots. He put his boot in my water boots. Oh, he's a mess. He a mess. But love that little sugar bear to death. But guys, thank you for just listening to me rattle. I don't have a lot of updates right now. My updates are going to, I know, definitely consist of our Thursday and Saturday sew-alongs. Right now, I don't have any projects that are burning my desk to pieces for yet, but I will be finishing up projects as I feel like I can. I'm still resting. I'm doing great. I'm just realizing just slow down. And I really enjoy the slowdown. And I'm telling y'all, I can't sit down without falling asleep right now. It is crazy, insane, but I'm needing it. I need the sleep. But I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. I hope to see y'all Thursday night at Tammy's. But you may be seeing something this week. I don't plan on not having something every day. So you'll probably see something Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I don't know. You'll see it when you see it. So guys, subscribe if you have not. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing that we do. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.